It's going to be a pressing sequence that starts with feet side by side and then progresses to a stepping motion. So I typically do a lot of this stuff in bare feet because I want to feel like I have a little bend in my knees, and I want to feel like I'm preventing my knees from going in. So with that knee bend, my big toe kind of presses into the ground, and I want to feel a little bit of an outward pull to my knees, like it's raising the arches of my feet off the ground. And then I'll straighten a little, but I never go into a fully locked knee position. Okay? So 3 steps to this. Step 1 is just going to be, my hand is back, my forearm is pretty well like parallel to the floor, my other arm is out in front, right? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my weight over towards the side that has the band. So I'm going to kind of turn and look. And as I turn and look, I come a little bit forward and a little bit towards this hand, like I'm putting more weight on that leg. And as I do that, this shoulder kind of tips down and this shoulder pops a little bit forward. So it's a little bit of an awkward motion at first, but I really want to feel like I'm bringing my weight towards my right leg, like I'm getting ready to load a punch on this side, which is going to come from that leg, right? Now from here, I'm going to start to drive up, and I'm going to start to come up tall. I just want to watch as I'm coming up tall. I'm not letting this really shift forward. So I want to feel like I'm keeping a little bit of this like top part of my rib cage down. And as I'm coming up and across, I'm starting to bring my weight over to the left. So this is coming a little bit up and over. I'm trying to watch that from my belt buckle down, I'm not moving. So there's going to be this tendency for my whole pelvis to move. I want to try and restrict that. So I'm moving and I'm turning through my shoulders, but I'm not letting my waist turn. I'm trying to keep it square. I'm trying to keep my head forward. Now as I reset, I'm going to stay over on my left so that when I go to initiate it, I can come to the right, load my right leg, drive up out of my right leg, come up tall, ribs down, but I'm tall, and then I'm coming over and rotating to put a little bit more weight on my left. Okay, from here, I'm going to progress to a staggered stance where I have hand that's loaded up here, that leg is forward, and it's the same thing. I'm going to come over to my right, I'm going to start to come up tall. As I drive off my right, I'm starting to rotate, come over to the left. Same exact sequence, now with 1 foot forward. And same thing, I reset, my weight kind of stays a little bit over my left. So when I go to initiate it, I come back to my right, I drop this elbow, I look at my hand, weight on sinking onto my right leg as I drive up and come across. Now the stepping motion is going to be the same with a little added step at the end. So same idea, I come to the right, my hand is punching, I start to come up out of this hole and I'm coming up tall. Now right before my elbow goes straight, as I'm coming over to the left, I'm going to just let my foot kind of catch me at the end. And then same thing, I'm going to reset my arms and I'm going to reset my feet. And I'm going to try and be a little bit towards my left side so that I can, when I initiate it, come back to the right, load my right foot, come up tall, start to rotate my way over to the left, and right before that elbow goes straight, I catch myself with my foot stepping forward. Okay, one more time, a little bit more fluid, a little faster. So I come over to this right, I come up out of the hole, I come up tall, I pull my ribs down, little step at the end. Definitely start off slow to get the pattern, right? Here, come up out of the hole, off my right leg, over towards the left, step at the end.